Again, I want to create this project, which is part of my assignment, and the project name is finding the sum of all the multiples of 3 or 5 below 1000. So this program simply finds the multiples of 3 and 5 from up to 1000. Okay, for that I want to create a define a function, and I want to name it multiples sum. So and I want to add a parameter for this, and that should be limit. And in here I want to use list comprehension here because it's concise, and first for 3 and second for 5. I want to name for 3 multiples of 3, and I want to use the syntax for list comprehension, and it comes I say x for x in range, and since this is 3, I say from 3 up to 1000. I do not specify that yet, just I say limit. I now create the condition if the remainder of x, if x is divided by 3 and the remainder becomes 0. Another one, I want to create multiples of 5 as well. So multiples of 5. X for x in range. I wanna the range starts from 5, so I enter 5 up to the limit, not 1000. I'll say limit later. Okay, and this one should be if x, the remainder of x by 5 is also 0. Okay, and so generally these two generate lists of multiples of 3 and 5 below 1000, of course using list comprehension. Okay. Now I want to combine these two multiples together, and so I use set union here, and first I say I create a variable and name it combined multiples. Combine multiples, so I use set first this one, and I combine them with this symbol set, and the other multiples are multiples of 5. So simply I want to add a comment here, so this this variable will be the combination of these two multiples, but it will remove duplicates using set union. So I add a comment here and I say combine the sum of the combined this actually combine the lists. It doesn't it just combine the lists and remove duplicates and using set union. And right now I wanna and sum, or I want to calculate and have a variable and take all the sum of these two set together. So I say total sum equal to sum. I use sum method, and I just wanna take these combined multiples here. Okay. And at the end, I wanna return total sum. Okay, and here, so I created this function. This actually use is to less comprehension, one for 3 and the other for 5. This one prints out, and this out iterates from 3 up to 1000 and takes all those numbers that which if we divide that by 3, the remainder will be 0. And also the same goes for 5. It goes from 5 up to 1000 and takes only those numbers and that can be divisible over 5, and the remainder would be 0. So the function is complete, and right now I want to specify my limit and also call the method here to run it. I say limit is 1000 here, and I say and I want to call this method here, and I want to just copy that from there and paste here. Instead of just limit, I here say oh no, and since I have already here, just limit is okay. And I want to add this to a variable because I want to print out that variable. I say result. And this result variable, I call this function, and I specify the limit here, which is 1000, and it will take 1000 as the limit because it's its value. So I wanna print, and just I wanna use that in an if formatting. Not actually, just I'm gonna use a simple one. Yeah, I see. The result of all the multiples of 3 or 5 below I see. I don't use any if formatting, just simple limit is just, this should be also inside the premises, is result, of course. Okay, let's run this, and it said the result of all the multiples of 3 or 5 below 1000 is 233,168. So yeah, this one is the sum of all those multiples of 3 or 5 below 1000. So that's it. Thank you very much.